This is a good time to get your truck in order. There are all sorts of things you can do now that the good weather's here to help the truck last and live a little longer. I like to start at the back, right at the very back, and work my way to the front and check everything I can find. What I like to do now, the Blue Beacon has a marvelous system of undercarriage washing, so that's where I like to start. I like to have the Blue Beacon do that undercarriage washing, get all the salt and everything out of there, and then start at the back underneath and work my way forward. I look for rust that you can scrape off, and then soak that area with a good rust inhibitor. Check your wiring, check the wiring on the sending units, look for green, any sort of corrosion, and take care of that problem. It's a good time to be able to check all your tires, because there's no snow packed in the ribs or anything anymore, so you can have a good look at your tires all the way around. Look for uneven tire wear, check your airbags, just basically go all the way through the truck front to back. Check your air lines and check your electrical cord, looking for signs of corrosion. Another good thing to do is clean up the paint really well. Use a cleaner wax, and then put another coat of wax on top of that or two, just to help to protect the paint. The paint is an expensive part of the truck, and the longer you can keep it looking good, the better off you'll be and the more money you'll save. It costs about $20,000 to paint one of these things now. That's a heck of a chunk of change. It's a good time of year to sit in a quiet spot and look for air leaks. Listen carefully. Sometimes you can find the air leaks just by listening to them. Get underneath and look for that. It's a good time to check your muffler system too. Check your clamps for leaking or rust. Check your Y pipe. And check your exhaust system. Check everything underneath the truck. Spring is when I like to change my air filters. I have some things that I do every spring. Changing my air filters is a good time to do that. It's a good time to look at your maintenance records. And if you've got things to do like your tranny or your rear end diffs, good time to put fresh oil or synthetic oil in those. Because of the new stuff they use on the highways these days, it's a good thing to check underneath your radiator and your bottom rad pipe, looking for corrosion too, because that new type of road salt eats away at the bottom of the rad and the rad pipe. Check your coolant lines underneath the hood. Look for anything that's gotten cracked or looks old or worn through the winter time. Have a look at your battery cables. Look for corrosion. Clean up your battery connections. Check all your wiring harnesses and pull the connectors apart. Look for green, and now is a good time to solve that problem, so they don't let you down with a corrosion problem on the road. You're better to catch this stuff at home than you are out on the road. Maybe end up with a service call just for a corroded wire or something like that, something foolish. So it's a good time of year just to go from one end of the truck to the other, underneath and above, and look at everything you can think of. Take your time, do a thorough job, and you'll find all sorts of things all along the way that look like problems waiting to happen, or little problems that you can fix now to avoid a bigger expense in the shop later on. At the back end of the truck, have a look at the shocks and the shock mounts and the dust shields, just to make sure that rust and corrosion haven't bothered them too badly. Dust shields particularly seem to be subject to rust, and one of the first things the DOT will jump on you for if you have dust shields is when they get underneath there and one's rusted and falling off. You'll get a ticket for that. So have a look at them this spring, and if they need replacing, do that. It's also a good time of year to check your windshield. Have a look at your windshield. It's probably suffered some damage through the winter from the gravel and flying stones, that type of thing. You take it down to your local glass shop and have them correct the stone chips, or perhaps even replace the windshield. Good time of year to do that. It's also a good time of year to open up the doors in your truck. Take a wet vac, and the Blue Beacons and these guys have those too, and vacuum out all that dirt and sand and water that are probably accumulated in the seams along the doors. Because if you get that stuff out of there, it'll prevent your floor and your cab rusting out in the future. So just do a good cleaning along the sills of your doorstep on either side, and even your bunk cupboards, just to get that dirt out of there, because a lot of that dirt will contain salt, and as we all know, that's corrosive. Good time of year just to clean up the truck in general. Front, back, underneath, on top. Trucks are a big investment these days, and particularly if you're like me, you plan on keeping your truck for a while because you're not convinced the new ones are the way to go. You want your truck to last as long as you possibly can make it go. So by taking the time and doing the little things now and cleaning it up now, you'll add years to the life of your truck, and I think that's a good thing.